All right, so let's give a little breakdown of what's been going on with Ohio State this year. So, starting a freshman quarterback, C.J. Stroud. Whole beginning of the season, he kind of did a flip-flop with Adrian. Whole beginning of the season, C.J. Stroud was kind of not great. Not great against Oregon, decent against Minnesota, a team that we lost to, but still beat the crap out of them. And then something flipped about halfway through the season and about right after that Oregon game. And C.J. Stroud is low-key the dark horse Heisman candidate right now. He will probably win, but no one really is talking about him at all.
Okay.
They're scoring like 40 to 50 points in all their games, doing classic Ohio State stuff.
Right.
They had another thing about Ohio State, they had a big defensive issue in the Oregon game. Bad DB play. They had to switch up some things on their defensive coaching staff. Mm-hmm. They changed play callers around. And ever since they've done that, they've actually gotten a lot better on defense. So this Ohio State team is actually really, really solid, y'all. Okay. Like a team good enough to probably win this year.
Okay.
Their air offense is probably good enough to get over the top of Georgia, and that's how they beat them. And Ohio State's defense is solid enough to probably beat on Georgia's offense. So we're going into a tough game with a really bad team in Nebraska, and a really solid Ohio State team. And in a way, you should know this. Mm. It's away, right? No, it's here. It's here.
Yeah, it's a home game. Yeah. So I'll be there. I'll be at the game. I got tickets. I'm going with my dad, so that'll be sweet.
Shout out Randy.
Shout out Randy for real. And it's just sucks. I mean, it's. I think we're both gonna predict a loss, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But what are Ohio State's like? What are their key abilities?
They have two really good wide receivers in Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
They're both going to get drafted really early on. Chris Olave was probably top 10, maybe not anymore. But they have really good receivers and a really solid quarterback that can chuck it downfield. They have probably the best running back in the nation in Travion Henderson. He's just literally a true freshman. Yeah. So he was in high school. He was going to homecoming this time last year. Mm-hmm. So they have they're so solid, dude. And they have one of the best O-lines in the nation, too. Their defense isn't anything to write home about, but it's still Ohio State, so they have 5-star, 4-star everywhere. Mm-hmm. So their abilities are everywhere. They really don't fall short anywhere. Yeah. Because when they lost to Oregon, it was like C.J. Stroud wasn't playing his best and the defense wasn't good. That's not the case anymore.
Right. Yeah, and that was a big thing too at the Purdue game yesterday was as so they ran away with it as soon as they started throwing the ball. And our passing defense it's mid.
That's been kind of questionable.
It's pretty mid, yeah.
Deontay Williams got hurt in the last game, mm-hmm. And so we've been playing a backup safety there. But he's solid, and I don't think a lot of it's on him. But yeah, they were just doing a lot of dink and dunk passes, and like they were scheming people open. They called a really good game. It's not completely on our defenders. That's pretty though. That's in the
It's in the past.
Yeah, it's in the past. We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though it's so painful.
Yeah, so that's tough, especially if Ohio State's got those wide receivers that they can utilize very well, and their quarterback that can pass the ball downfield and get it down there to him. So.
And a really good line, a really good running back, and
yeah,
they're really good, y'all. Like I might predict a freaking blowout after watching who this Nebraska team is the last couple of weeks. It's like it's a home, but like.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. They might rock us.
Yeah.
But this is something I was curious about. What if we do win? What do we do that makes us win?
Adrian figures this stuff out. Obviously, I think it really just comes down to the pass game for us. Like, I think we got to get our wide receivers downfield. Got to get them open. We can't be having those miscommunication calls where Adrian is just throwing it to the open field, or some Ohio State player that's just downfield waiting for it.
Adrian has to play lights out.
Yeah.
Like probably perfect.
Yeah.
And he might, because we also have seen that Adrian this year.
Yeah.
But we're just not seeing him lately.
He's there. He's definitely there. He has the potential.
Something there. It's like a shadow of him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adrian's going to have to play lights out. We're probably going to have to pick a few balls off.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
take them back.
We need that early defense back too, where Nebraska's defense was a nightmare for other teams. I mean, that was kind of our weapon. At one point, we were ranked 6th in the nation for our defense, and we just haven't seen that lately. They've just been lacking a lot of that lately. So I think that's another big contributor to a win, if we are going to win. We've also got to figure out a run game too. I mean, we were seeing Yant run the ball quite a bit yesterday, and he was getting some good runs. He was good Big Ten runs where it's just 4, 5, 6 yard runs, and those are good runs in the Big Ten. But yeah, at the end of the day, our O-line's got to be there too. They've been playing better lately, so it's good to see. There's growth there, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's a loss, man. As tough as that is.
Yeah, you want to predict?
Yeah, let's get into predictions.
I'm down. Jeez. No, I think they're gonna win. I think Nebraska's gonna win. Just kidding. I'd probably go. There's really no skill on this because they're gonna blow us out probably.
I will say like 41-10 Ohio State.
Okay.
That's my prediction. 41-10 Ohio State.
I like that. I think we score a little more maybe because their defense isn't perfect and we have a decent offense and Adrian's playing decent. I bet we score 17. I bet they score. Wait, what did we score? 23 against Purdue, and that was kind of awful. Okay. Okay, I bet we score 17. I bet they score. I'll go 42. 6 touchdowns, no field goals, just slaughtering us.
I gotcha.
Killing it in the red zone, no issues. Actually, I don't like that. I'll go. I'll go 38. 38-17. Sorry, it's not, there's no skill in that. It's just funny to think about.
Yeah. Okay. 38-17.
Because we have a solid defense, and maybe we'll slow them down.
Yeah.
But it definitely ain't a dub, y'all. Probably not.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have more of a blowout than kind of expect. Well, I don't know about expected, but I'm speaking for myself when I say that. But I think it's gonna be a blowout. I think. Yeah. I don't know. But what comes next after that? What comes after?
Wisconsin, Iowa.
Well, I mean, what comes next for the program after that?
After an Ohio State loss?
Yeah.
Probably dick shit.
I mean,
It's Ohio State.
I know, but like, what's the state of the program after? I mean, because we have a tough end of the season.
Yeah, I think it comes down to how the whole season kind of pans out.
I gotcha. Because it definitely doesn't write on Ohio State.
Yeah.
3 more games.
Frost gets fired for not beating Ohio State.
3 more games. Yeah, 3 more games, and we're out. So.
Yeah, in a season we thought was going to be 8-4, 7-5, 6-6. We're sitting at like what even is our record? Like 3-20.
Something.
So we're not going to bowl game probably.
Yeah,
it's tough. We got to win out. We really have to win out. That's insane. We're not going to win out. We're playing Ohio State this fucking weekend. All right, so yeah, that's how we're feeling right now. This is the embodiment of how Husker fans feel.
Yeah.
We also were up till 5 a.m. last night.
Which we have not done since like middle school.
Yeah.
And I need to not do that again. I'm old, man. We were talking
that
about
hurts now. That hurts now. I cannot get rid of that shit. Wait, should we close the bit really quick before we start talking about other shit?
What?
Just close up this segment.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are our predictions for the Ohio State game. Go Big Red, baby. They're gonna fucking win, dude.
Yeah. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. Hopes are low, but I mean, I don't know. That's it. That's all we got.
That's all we got.